We are now going to discuss multiplication. In the early years, children have fun exploring grouping objects. For example, they might group gloves into groups of 2 and begin to count in twos. As children move through year reception and into year 1, they will use informal jottings to help them count in groups. In this example here, we have children drawing around their hands to help them count in fives. 5, 10, 15. They may choose to represent this as a number sentence. 5, add 5, add 5 makes 15. They have just completed a repeated addition sentence. As they become familiar with repeated addition, they will understand the relationship between repeated addition and multiplication, and they would then say that they have 5 3 times, again making 15. As children move through Key Stage 1 and Lower Key Stage 2, they will use arrays, a visual representation of multiplication. It also helps them understand that multiplication can be done in either way. In this example here, we have 3 2 times, or 2 3 times. To help children work out multiplication sums, they use the number line, just as they did for subtraction and addition. In the first example here, we have 2 6 times. Children would use their knowledge of counting in twos on a number line to help them work out this calculation. One group of 2 is 2, 2 groups of 2 is 4, 3 groups of 2 is 6, 4 groups of 2 is 8, 5 groups of 2 is 10, 6 groups of 2 is 12. Again, the number line can be used to understand the relationship, that a multiplication can be done anyway. In this example here, we have 6 2 times. Again, the children would count on in sixes. One group of 6 is 6, 2 groups of 6 is 12. They have just used the method of grouping on a number line to work out multiplication sums.
As children progress through Key Stage 2, they will draw on their knowledge of place value and partitioning numbers, and using known multiplication facts to help them solve problems involving larger numbers. All children will be encouraged to learn table facts up to 10 times 10. In this calculation, we have 27 times 3. 27 3 times. This is beyond what can be done mentally. So we show children how to use a grid to work this calculation out. The first step is to partition 27 into 20 and 7, and we are multiplying 27 3 times. So now we need to know what 3 times 20 is. I know that 3 times 2 is 6 and 20 is 10 times bigger. So 3 times 20, 20 times 3 is 60. I then have 3 times 7, 7 times 3. That is a known fact. 3 times 7 or 7 times 3 is 21. I then can add my 60 and 21 together. 60 add 20 is 80, add the 1 is 81. So 27 times 3, 27 3 times is 81. This example shows a 2-digit multiplied by another 2-digit number. Again, we are using the grid to help us. 38 is 30 and 8. 23 is 20 and 3. We now need to multiply each number by the other number. 20 times 30. For this one, we know that 2 times 3 is 6. But because both numbers are 10 times bigger, this gives us 600. We then have 20 times 8. 20 8 times. Well, I know that 2 times 8 is 16, but 20 is 10 times bigger, so my answer is 160. We then have 3 times 30. 3 times 3 is 9, but 30 is 10 times bigger. So that would give me the answer 90. We have a known fact, 3 times 8, 24. We have multiplied each number by the other numbers, and so now we need to add our answers together. We have 600 and 160. 600 add 100 is 700, add the 60 is 760. The 90 add the 24, we know that 20 is 10 and 10 and 4 more. So 90 add 10 is 100, add another 10 is 110, add the 4 is 114. Our last stage is to add 760 and 114. In the ones column we just have 4. In the tens we have a 6 and a 1. 60 add 10, which is 70. And then we have 700 add 100, which is 800. So the answer to our calculation, 38 times 23, is 874. The grid method can also be used with 3-digit numbers and with decimal numbers.